Why does the $50 one look better than the Hollywood one?
Hello, YouTube fans. This is TheSkullKlown.
Hello, YouTube fans. This is TheSkullKlown here to do my thoughts on the Child's Play 2019 remake. Alright, this is not a review of the movie because obviously I'm not going to watch the movie. Maybe eventually. Oh god. But am I going to the movie theaters for it? Hell no. I'd rather die. I'd rather choke on my own popcorn. I'd rather hear my own infant child cry and I don't even have one. So, I don't want to watch this movie at all. You guys know it, but I'm just going to do my reaction and obviously give my thoughts on it. And I did do a video about it separately, but I deleted it mainly because it was the creator that was doing it. Because once the SkullKlown saw the trailer, I had to leave. And I was just like, you know what? Fuck this trailer. I'm out of here. So, you know, the creator had to do it, and I was just like, you know what? Delete the video. I'll do it the next day. And here we are. So, you know what? Let's just watch this trailer. Let's just watch it. God. And, okay, I do need to point out the fact that the song, you know, like my best friend, that is a nice touch, to be quite honest. It wasn't the teaser trailer. That is the only thing that I kind of liked about that trailer, in this trailer, because it does make sense to have that song, especially if it's a relationship between Andy and Chucky. Oh, I'm sorry, Chucky, the robot one. I'm telling you this right now. If other stores are selling the remake of Chucky in the future and decide not to, I don't know, like sell the old Chucky, then I'll be pissed. Cause you know how sometimes they remake a movie and then when you want to get the toy or something like that, they have the remake version of it and you're like, no, I want the original. And they're like, oh no, we don't have the original. And it's like, why? The remake is crap. No one doesn't want a remake of the figure of, oh, I don't know, Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street. Well, to be honest, if it looks cool, and they did look pretty cool, except for the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street. But anyways, it looked like cheese, pizza. Got me hungry. But anyways. Okay. Okay, so the text, whatever, the Apple guy, I'm just going to call it Apple. It really is, guys. It's just Apple. It looks like he's just spinning the chair and it had a good guy doll on it. That's pretty cool. And I do like how the boxes do look, even though it is smaller. That's the thing. They kept the consistency with the box a little bit, but yet they didn't keep the consistency of Chucky's face. That's the thing. His hair, you can mess up the hair. Chucky's hair is always usually neat and then get fucked up later during the movie. I don't care about that. His clothes could look different, but at the same time, I really don't mind it, you know? It's just his face. His face is what bothers me, because it looks like shit. Who put Botox on Chucky? No, seriously. And then you have this fucking doll getting scanned. Like, you scan... Alright, this is not the official trailer, because this is like... Okay, yeah, this is the smallest... Like, where was the fucking trailer? I swear this is it. But it's not it. It's like the first one that we saw. Okay, so that's weird. That is very, very weird. Okay, I'm sorry guys, but hey, this is my thoughts video on it. It's not really a reaction video. So there you go. Okay, just put this one. Okay, here we go. So you see, obviously Andy basically going to a new place and he doesn't have any friends, which is common, kind of like, oh, I don't know, Karate Kid? Karate Kid did it. You get a phone, and again, why do you have all technology of this one company? No, seriously, everyone has this technology of this one specific company? No, sorry, the world is not like that in your life. No, seriously, some people might have iPhones or iPads, but they don't have everything in an iPhone and an iPad, you know? Like, for crying out loud, the TV is not a fucking iPod or microwave or something, you know? Just saying. there's some cool parts a little bit, but at the same time, why? Okay, that scream really bothers me. That scream, literally, it feels like that scream, they ripped it out of a video game. I'm sorry, that's just me. That is just me. When I first heard that scream, I'm like, how come it sounds like a scream from the Jaws video game? Or some type of Resident Evil game, or a horror video game. It just sounds like it. It really does. And putting it on here, I'm sorry, that I know most people might be like, hey, it's the famous scream, you know, there's tons of famous screams, you know. I know, like the John Wayne scream, I think. That's the famous scream of all, you know. But there's a moment and a time to put it, you know. And you don't put it in your trailers, to be quite honest with you. At least I don't. I've watched trailers that don't have that famous scream. At least I don't think. From what I saw from other trailers, you know. Except for the Spider-Man 3 trailer that had the Godzilla roar for some fucking reason with Sandman. Made no fucking sense. God. Why people do that? Hollywood. Really dumb. And again, all of these, like, okay. I know I'm criticizing it here, but it's true. If you're going to have an AI doll, you basically have this doll for no reason. Because you have other devices that could do more damage than the doll itself. And yes, it's kind of cool having the doll playing with these things because it's technology inside of them too and uses technology other branches. Yeah, that's cool. But how great would it have been if Chucky wasn't an AI doll? And well, this version of Chucky, to me, it's not Chucky. It's not. It would never be Chucky. Doesn't have Charles Lee Ray. He's not possessed by a horror killer. Alright? No, seriously. He's not possessed by a killer. A strangle killer. At that. You know? So it's not Chucky. It's an AI wannabe bitch. Seriously. So, I feel like The Officer is good cast. The mom that's playing Karen Barkley is pretty good. She's a good actress, but I don't see her as a mom. That's the thing. Every movie that she's done, she's always played, you know, either the friend or the hot friend or the hot chick that everyone wants to get with. You know, because she is attractive. She's not freaking ugly as hell. Fuck, she's always hot, in my opinion. But I don't think she could play mom. But at the same time, the original Karen Barkley, she wasn't mom either. So maybe they did that on purpose, just to be like, hey, the original Karen Barkley didn't... I mean, the original actress of Karen Barkley wasn't really a mom until later on, so why not? In a way, I can see why they did it, but at the same time, are they going to have good chemistry like in the original? You know? Because, to be honest, in this trailer, I was really actually looking forward to the dynamic of the mother and son. That's what they could have done in this trailer, but they didn't. They didn't do that in that trailer. They didn't do it in this trailer. And what a missed fucking opportunity, in my opinion. If you want to change people's minds about this movie, you have the mother and son dynamic in the trailer. That's why it wasn't in the original. In the original trailer, for kind of loud, Andy is like, oh, can I open my presents now, mommy, and all that shit. And yes, I understand that they still hyped up Chucky, but you didn't see Chucky in the trailer at all. You had to watch the movie to see his face. And in a way, you did saw his face because he was just like a Cabbage Patch. Just, you know, Bobby mode, you know? So, in this trailer, you don't even see his face. And when you do, once it's shadow, it looks like crap. So, and then you get this fucking guy that looks like Jack Black. He does look like Jack Black. I don't know, maybe Jack Black has a brother that we don't even know about. I mean, we should know. Again, Chucky is using all these toys, all these electric toys, but wouldn't it be great if he actually did it in a smart way, like in Child's Play 3, when he's going after the good guy doll guy that makes the factory and everything like that owns the factory, to be honest. Yes, I would have loved to see that in the movie instead of an AI doll being like, oh, I control you, do magic. I guess it's kind of cool, but at the same time, like, how cool will it be if it wasn't an AI doll. Because if it was just a possessed doll, that would show the intelligence of the possessed doll. Just saying. Am I the only one? You know, and I'm not saying Chucky's stupid. He's not. He's actually really smart. You know? And that's the scariest thing about these horror villains. They're smart. You know? Even Michael Myers is smart. And Jason Voorhees is smart. None of these characters are stupid. They know what the fuck they're doing. Okay? That's why when they do know what they're doing, you take that aspect and you make them smarter, and then that makes them more scarier. Look at the Joker. For crying out loud. Okay? The Joker's always calm and collective. But obviously, if you piss him off, he's going to go be like, you know? But at the same time, he's still calm and collective. How's that even possible? Even when you piss him off. That is unheard of. You know? So, this is me. Okay, that is kind of cool. Chucky dragging his knife on the floor. That is pretty cool. But there's a problem. He's not the pyramid man. Like, kind of like, what, Nightmare Crip said. He's not the pyramid man from Silent Hill. From the movies and video games. It does look cool as a synthetic and as a, you know, as a camera thing. You know, as a picture it looks cool. But as for a movie thing, why is he dragging it? Maybe to look intimidating? Or maybe because he can't hold the fucking damn knife. But if he can't hold the knife, why is it showing that he can lift it up? You know? These are questions that we should be telling here, people. Is he dragging the knife because it's too heavy? Or is he dragging the knife because it just looks cool from the movie wise? And you shouldn't do that. Like, I'm sorry, sometimes you should do stuff because, yeah, it looks good. But you should also do it because it fits with the story and character. You know? Just saying. And I don't see Chucky grabbing his knife and sliding it through the ground. I can see him doing that with an axe or a machete. But not with a butcher knife. Because a butcher knife, he has to, like, kneel down and go like this. But he's smaller in this one. So, that's why they fucking did it, I guess. Because he's smaller and he can do it. Oh, God, stupid. Okay. This part right here. I know I'm pausing and all that. This part right here when the kids are lined up and they have weapons. Why? 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 They look like a ripoff of It. And do I say it? Monster Squad. And I think Monster Squad did it first before It. I could be wrong about that. But moving on, these movies did it first and they did it 10 times better. And yes, I know that most people are like, wait until the movie comes out. But in a way, they didn't show it in the movie. I mean, in the trailer. Did you see in the trailer that these kids were going to come together and beat up this entity? Really, did you get any of that in the trailer? Of, oh, I don't know, Monster Squad 1. I mean, Monster Squad and the original It movie. I didn't. I didn't get that from the trailer, at least from what I saw. I literally saw just them hyping up the killer, you know, or hyping up the story, you know. Because that's really what sometimes horror does. They either hype up the story, or the main villain, or the main characters, you know? Because it will give you the grasp of what's happening, you know? And in this, yes, it's telling you the story, but at the same time, you know how trailers tell the story, but then give you characters? This trailer doesn't do it. There are trailers that give you story and characters at the same time, and that's how it's supposed to be. But yet you don't get this here. At least from what I see. That's just me. Again, this is all opinion based. Obviously, this is just what I see from this freaking trailer. People see it differently, and that's fine. But I just think this is stupid. And that guy hanging on the pole, and then the good guy doll, well, Buddy, is putting the temperature up, and then he slips off and falls on the, like a saw thing. I just want to say one thing. Even Nightmare Crip said this, and I think Damn Dude Industries also said this too. How the fuck did he got there? I am dead serious. How did he got there? Did he just like, oh, I'm just gonna climb on here, hold on, you know? Like, how did he ended up there? I want to know. If he ended up there just to kill him off? Why? No, seriously, why? I know he probably made the doll, because it looks like it's the guy that made the doll. But seriously, really, come on. Really? What the fuck? And then after that, you show a scene of someone falling down from a building and landing on the car. Again, maybe it's in another scene, you know, but if it's in the same scene of when the doll is being made, how's the doll really strong enough to do it? You know, it's a doll. And there's a difference between a possessed doll and an AI doll. Why? Because a possessed doll, like Chucky in the, you know, in the series of Chucky, he becomes human, you know? And when you become human, you get a little bit strong, you know? And it's true that, and it would make sense too if Chucky is a little bit strong if he becomes human, you know? If he's just a regular doll, then if you throw him, he's not going to do anything. But if you throw him as, you know, him turning human, then it's probably going to hurt him, obviously, you know? So there's that. But there's another thing too with that. There's not consistency of Chucky's human being into doll, and that kind of fucked me up with Cult of Chucky and Curse of Chucky. I was just like, okay, when is he a human, when is he not, you know? When is the consistency of how long can he stay in this doll until he's human, you know? Because sometimes it's like, oh, he just turned into a doll, now he's human, and it's like, what? Oh, now he just turned into a doll, now he's a doll forever. And it's like, what? Don, I love you and everything, but what the fuck? Tell the story here. That's just me. But, oh god, Chucky's face. They CGI his face, which is obvious. Alright, Mark Hamill as Chucky, his voice is going to be marvelous, obviously. It's Mark Hamill, duh. But the doll's performance is probably going to suck. You know, it's probably going to suck. The only thing that's probably good that's going to be in the movie is just Mark Hamill's voice as Chucky, you know? And that's it. That's really it. That's all the trailer. And that is true. What pisses me off, that voice, when Chucky says goodnight, Andy, it sounded exactly like Brad Dourif. And when I heard that, and when you said it, what pisses me off, I started thinking in my head, I'm like, yeah. Why did they hire Mark Hamill then? You know? And if they hire Mark Hamill just to do Pacific voices, and then just have the rest to be Brad Dourif, I would have been like, then why you didn't get Brad Dourif? You know? And it is true, what pisses me off said. They acting like Brad Dourif died, and he didn't. And I can understand why Jennifer Tilly, Don Mancini, and Fiona Dourif are pissed off. You know? Because if you're making a movie, and you're... I don't want to get into that can of worms because it's like saying, it's because I was about to say that, hey, you didn't invite the family in, how dare you, and all that shit. I don't want to get into that. I talked about that already. But why? Why this decision? I love Mark Hamill. I think he'll be great as Chucky. But if he sounds like Brad Dourif, why you didn't get Brad Dourif? Maybe they did. Maybe they did ask Brad Dourif and he said no. Because to be honest, he's the only one that we haven't heard his thoughts about this remake. We have heard about, you know, the woman that played Kaya in the second movie of Chucky. And we heard Alex Vincent, Don Mancini, Jennifer Tilly, and also Fiona Dourif's opinion. We even heard David Kushner's opinion. You know? So, and Kevin Yeager, and again, I got confused. Sorry. I get those two guys confused sometimes. I'm sorry. The guy that created Chucky, the look, basically, not Don Mancini, you know? Not the character, the look. So, there you go. But even he talked about it, you know? And he made a parody with him making, like, a fucked up, looks like a good guy doll, but it's not. And then the doll is like, they remade me, what the fuck? And then Kevin Yeager was like, yeah, you know? Even he knows that this movie's gonna be crap, you know? So, again, what the fuck? What the fuck? And at the end of the day, I would love to know what Brad Dourif's mind is thinking right now with this remake. I want to be him right now. This is the time of the year that I want to be Brad Dourif right now. Because I want to get in his head and know what the fuck he thinks about this remake. You know? He probably thinks either two things. What the fuck? Or, hey, it happens, it's Hollywood. You know? But the thing is, I don't like that mindset. We should not have a mindset of like, oh, it's Hollywood. You know? Because, yes, there are good remakes out there and good sequels. But there's also bad ones. Why? Because there's people out there that don't give a fuck. And yet, you have people that don't give a fuck in making movies, and you have people like John Campea saying that, well, it's a movie. What are you going to do? You know? It's Hollywood. They make money. Yes, I understand that. I do. I fucking understand that. But when they make something shitty, what is their excuse? What do you have excuse for them? There's no excuse. No fucking excuse. You want a good movie so people can actually watch it and then you can make your money back. Not make a shitty movie and then people be like, that's a shit movie, and then you don't make no money at all. John Campea, I respect you and everything, but if you look at the side part of that, it's like, wait a minute. If they fucked up making a movie and they just wanted to make money and didn't get money out of it, then what's the fucking point of making that movie? Some people might like it or hate it, but still, in the fucking director's eyes and the producer's eyes and the studio's eyes, they don't give a fuck. And if they did, they'll put more time and effort in it. And don't tell me that, oh, movies are hard to make. Of course they are. Because there's no Bible of how to make a good movie. But you know what is? Being smart about it. Being creative about it. Don't give people fucking excuses to be like, well, it's hard. It's hard? It's hard to make a script? Yes, it had to be written 1,000 times. And it had to be different from the studio. Duh, obviously, especially if you knew, you know? That's what Don Mancini had to go through, you know? But, again, don't give excuses to movies if they suck and the studio puts no effort into it whatsoever. Because it's like, oh, we can make a quick buck. No, you can't. That's what happened to Ghostbusters 2016, you bitch. God. And I'm not saying, and if John Campea watches this, I doubt it, but I'm not saying that he is a bitch. I'm saying that the people's mindsets of that in Hollywood, not him, of just making a movie and then don't give a fuck, is bullcrap. It's bullshit. And that's why I see from this trailer. It's bullshit. It's bullcrap. You know? And there are people out there that talk about stuff that they don't know what they're talking about. Like Doug Walker. He does movies that he says he doesn't know what he's talking about, but yet he still does it. And then he does skits and all that doesn't make sense at all to the character or to another character. And then it's like, oh no, the reference, it's the same. And it's like, no, it's not. It's like the episode of Deadpool. Deadpool should know everything that's going on in the studio, and the characters of Channel Awesome should be like, what the fuck is he talking about? You know? Not every character should be breaking the full fucking wall. I'm sorry. That's another example. I'm just putting in examples here because, again, hello. You know? And it all fixed into this fucking movie. Because this is what I like to talk about. Because it's not just one thing or another. It's multiple things mixed into one. And a lot of people don't see that. They'll be like, oh no, you're just taking two out of context. You know what? When one puzzle fits with another puzzle, motherfucker, it fits. Alright? And you see more of the picture. Instead of being like, drooling like fucking Patrick. So, anyways, I'm done. That's funny. The picture that they have screenshot here in the trailer, what time stamp is it? 1:39. it doesn't look that bad, the picture of Chucky. So, what? So why are they gonna fuck him up? So so you have two pictures of Chucky. One that looks good, and one that looks like crap. But you rather show everyone the picture of him looking good so they can watch the movie, and then when you watch the movie, he looks like shit. No effort whatsoever. No care whatsoever. Oh, but we're here to make money. Then care. Care that you want to make money. It's almost like saying, oh, I have work today. Nah, I'm not going to go to work. I don't want to make money. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And tell me what you guys think about this video. Tell me what you think about my reaction. Tell me what you think about my thoughts. And tell me what you think about what I said about the side stuff that connect to what I said about this movie. So, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And that's all I have to say. This movie's going to suck. It really is. And the only highlight that's going to be good is literally Brad Dourif. Oh, did I say Brad Dourif? You see? If Mark Hamill can't sound like himself and he sounds more like Brad Dourif, why not get Brad Dourif? Nothing against Mark Hamill. He could be great as Chucky. But if he sounds like one actor, maybe you should get that actor. Especially if he's not dead. What's wrong with you?
This is the SkullKlown signing off. Have a nice day.